It's that time of the month again. It's time for the roundup of the Kooky Postcard Sew-a-long for March 2025.
Nobody knows me.
Hello and welcome back to Kooky Corner of YouTube. Nice to have you with me. It's the 1st of April. That means only one thing. Well, it's April the 1st, yes. Two things. It's the roundup reel time for March, which was the month that's just passed, and we get to look at all the beautiful pieces that everybody's been making throughout the whole of March for the prompt, Time for Tea. That was our prompt for this month, Time for Tea. Well, last month, should I say now. So this was my piece that I did for March. I'm sure you've all seen that. There was a video of the making of this as well. I'm doing a slightly different one for this month, a different way of showing you. It's just going to be a brief one for this month. But I'll still go through the piece with you so that you can see how it's put together. Anyway, without further ado, in true Roland Rat style, run VT. I am sure that you will agree with me that that was an awesome effort, beautifully done by everyone who took part. I really do appreciate you taking part along with me as well. Can I just say that it's just so lovely to have so many people joining in and having a go at putting together a postcard for the month. And I think people are enjoying the prompts. I hope you are anyway, because this month's prompt coming up, let me move this one out of the way, so that's last month, and this month is a secret garden. That's the prompt for this month, is a secret garden. This is my piece for this month, so I'll just give you a little close-up there. There's lots of glittery bits on there, as you might expect from me. And here's a little video just explaining a little bit of how that came together. So for my postcard this time, I apologise about the wobbliness of the camera, but I'm holding it at the moment. So I've been inspired by Terry Runyon's Painting Cats book. I know it's The Secret Garden, but my thought is a cat always finds the best place in a garden. And so let me grab hold of my sketchbook here. So this was my kind of idea. It's a little cat sat in the midst of flowers and having a blast, basically. And then I thought, if he was sat in the middle of all this, he'd probably be having a bit of a snooze, wouldn't he? So I pulled out some bits that I thought would work well. And I've kind of loosely laid them out on my felt base. So we've got a little sleepy cat here. And then out of my fabrics, I've found some floral ones and I've cut bits out and laid them loosely on here. And I'm going to go in and stitch these down now. Obviously, take my little cat off first. He's just made out of felt bits. They're just kind of sort of like a weird rectangular shape with bits cut out of him. That's his tail there. Little paws, and I have stitched a nose and some whiskers, and he's got his eyes closed. He's having a little bit of a snooze. So that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with so far. So I'm going to stitch this down and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. So you saw that in the video how this piece was put, or was first thought about in my head and then put together, and this is the final stitched piece. So some pieces have moved around a little bit because during the process of stitching you kind of look and assess as you go along. So that's what I've done with this piece. So just to go through what I did since I left you off, everything has been stitched down, like I said. The paws have been stitched into. We've got beautiful flowers going on in the background. I've added in some sequins and beads just to give some shine. Got a bit of fluff there, let's get rid of that. And that's my piece for this month. Basic stitches. We've got back stitch, we've got some straight stitch going on, we've got some lazy daisy stitch going on. That's all pretty basic. And then round the edges, as I am wont to do, is a little blanket stitch to finish it off with a contrasting colour on the other side, just because I had the felt handy. So yes, my idea behind this is that cats always find the best spot in a garden. You can guarantee it. And I imagine, if you've ever read the book The Secret Garden, I imagine if there was a cat hanging around, it would have found the very best spot to sit in, and you'd see him having a little snooze in there. Secret Garden, one of my favourite stories of all time, classic. If you haven't read it, really good. At any age to revisit that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this look at last month's beautiful entries for the prompt, and I hope if you would like to, you can join in along with us. If you go to the Facebook group, it's the Cool Kooky Creatures Facebook group. If you just go to Cool Kooky Creatures, you will end up with my artist page. But it's the Cool Kooky Creatures group that you need to go to. I'll put a link in the description box below so that you can find it easily. There are 3 or 4 questions you need to answer. One of them is, are you subscribed to Cool Kooky Creatures on YouTube? The answer to that should be yes, please. That would be rather lovely. And then in return, you get insider stuff that other people don't get to see. You also get advance notice on certain things. You get some little personal videos of mine as well that I pop in there occasionally. But beyond all that, you get the companionship of all the lovely people who are already in the group. We have over 400 people now in the group. Everyone there is spectacularly wonderful and will help you if you go in there and you're not sure of what to do or where to put things. There is always somebody in there who's going to help you out. And I have to say a huge thank you to everybody for making this such a really nice, cozy corner of Facebook for me to go into. I can't tell you the amount of times you go into a group and there's some kind of aggro going on. There is none of that in this group, and there never will be if I can help it. It's just really lovely. Everybody is so beautiful and we have a really good time. So come along and join us. That's enough waffle from me. Do come and find us on the Facebook group and have a go at doing our secret garden challenge for this month. And pop a picture in there and you'll get to be in the roundup reel for next month. That's all from me. Bye for now.